Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Griftlands, where we're just about to start Day 2 here in Rook's story. But I figure, before we do that, why don't we check in with our old friend Pengamunt, which is probably how that name's pronounced. Alright, do you have any new coins, friend? Ooh, okay. I mean, this is definitely just a straight upgrade from our current coin. Incept one doubt. So we have some card draw already. We don't necessarily need card draw on the coin. This one does actual upside when you flip tails, but also flipping heads gets you closer to winning the fight. I'm gonna take this. Let's flip for the psychic coin. I think we have enough sources of card draw. We definitely want the coin to actually help us push toward victory. I do love a coin that can read minds. Alright, let's go get into trouble. You know, let's go do that thing that we do. So, who do we want to work for first? I mean, Kalandra said that we should check in with her every day, but should we go to Philemo first, just to reduce the likelihood of him seeing through what we're doing here? I don't know if we actually affect... Like, I have no idea what the shape of the mechanics and narrative are here. I don't know if it will actually matter. Going to see Philemo first feels less dangerous to me. You suddenly feel a white-hot stinger on the back of your neck. Heshspit! You carefully probe the area with your fingers. Whatever bit you is long gone, leaving only the slightest smear of whatever it left behind. A cool wave of euphoria radiates into the base of your skull, clearing your mind of any further thoughts about the incident. Oh good, comforting. Yeah, what do those do? When this card is drawn, increase the cost of a random card in your hand until the end of the turn. Removing this card from your deck lowers your maximum health by 10. Yeesh. And eventually it's going to hatch into something. And Twig. Whenever this card is drawn, take 1 damage. Okay, well that's not so bad. I guess we're gonna let him hatch. It sucks to just have like garbage in our deck, but I don't think I want to lower my maximum health by 10. Rook already feels pretty squishy to me. Well, nothing else to do here, so you continue on your way. Cool, great. So happy. Alright, Philemo, what's up? So, shall we begin? I imagine there's a great deal of work to be done yet, undermining the enemy. Ah, yes, no time like the present, eh? The Rise have been getting aggressive with their recruitment. Only some of the laborers are malcontent, but they work to sow dissent among the others, radicalizing the workforce. Yes, I'm sure it's the laborers and not the conditions and everything. One pamphleteer has been encouraging the workers to strike, if you can imagine. Well, that must be in breach of contract. Oh, indeed. Distributing disruptive material is strictly against the rules. But rules mean nothing to these savages. I'd like you to find the pamphleteer. You'll get further than we can, you know, without Spark Baron colors. Now see to it that they keep their library to themselves, huh? Okay, once we scare off a Rise recruiter who's been sniffing around one of the work sites. Go to worksite A and use your select set of skills to find the pamphleteer. But try to avoid antagonizing the laborers too much, huh? That'll just push them straight into the Rise's arms. So, like, how much do we tank this job on purpose, on account of we're actually working for Kalandra? I mean, except we're not we're actually working for some... The situation's too complicated for me. I would not make a good spy. So I guess we just start asking around. You first. Don't mess with me. Okay. Hi. Hello, fellow worker. I don't suppose you've seen a Rise pamphleteer? Yeah, I totally look like a worker. And why would I tell you if I had? Well, because it makes my life easier? Is that good enough? Can we do that? Okay. So... It has increased the cost of Call It, which is annoying, but hey, our graft did in fact make the blacklist free. That's pretty fun. So... I guess we do shifting pleasantries into head turner, and then... We don't have a rig up right now, though. Yeah, I mean, nothing for it, right? There's not a whole lot we can do. Let's do that. We'll prep the head turner. We'll run boosted head split and just hope. Alright. And then play head turner just to get some XP on it. Minimum damage. What a nightmare. All this coin flipping nonsense is way less fun when you don't have the ability to cheat at it. Okay. Draw, discard. Incepting Flustered might be a good idea. What's in my deck right now? We haven't reshuffled yet. So there's a rig, there's Headstrong Rationale, which would be nice. Alright, I'm gonna take the draw. Okay, so clear head. We prep Visionary Head Turner. I know the suspicion, we'll deal with it. That gave us some use of the helmet, which I'm way into. And then we need to flip a coin. So what's the best way to do that? It's probably head split. Alright, so we incept some doubt, get ourselves into a position to get some work done. Alright, there we go. That's what I was looking for. But I mean, we want to do Visionary... Yeah, we gotta do Visionary Head Turner first. And then there's no sense in playing Visionary Bluff. We're already not going to be able to use the cards in our hand. Yeah, it does really suck to have all of our damage come from green cards when Suspicion is going to be relatively common. But I guess it's not all coming from green cards, right? Now some of it's coming from Doubt. Let's play Sifting Pleasantries. Because this will let us prep a card, which will get us an extra XP on Helmet, because it's a Fectal trigger. I do want to get that Helmet leveled up. And then, yeah, there's no point in playing Visionary Bluff. Do I want to flip the coin just to instill extra doubt? I guess I do. But I probably don't want to flip it again. Because I don't have another rig. Stupid stem. Well, it's hatching quickly. So you're leveled up already. Let's clear head, prep head turner. Definitely play the head turner. Promote some trickery, I guess. Draw, then prepare. Helmet's not in my... Yeah, we haven't flipped through the deck again yet. Well, nope, not that. Sorry, this. And yeah, since we got rigged, let's give it one of these, and then one of these. Just throw a bunch of extra copies of Doubt out there. It's a fun argumentation style to just like instill all this doubt and let the opponent slowly chew away at themselves. Let's do this. Looking for draws because I'm trying to draw Helmet. No such luck. I guess actually I should have played that. There's XP to be had. Alright, well, I guess the way things have worked out here, we do this to prepare a card. We could maybe have tried to min-max that, like tried to draw one or two extra cards to see if we could get the Helmet, but I think that outcome was fine. We're going to take Visionary Bluff. Draw a card or rig 4. Honestly, I don't think we have enough rigs yet. We could use more rigging. I never want to see the backside of this coin, ever. And then... That said, we probably don't need another clear head. They've been showing us a lot of red cards, I feel like. I mean, surely this isn't worth the demerits. After all, what has the rise ever done for you, really? Okay, keep your voice down. Melba marks your map. Wow, that was easy. Doing this is going to get me blacklisted with some of the foremen for sure. So don't let this come back to me, alright? And then I'm not allowed to attempt to get information out of the others. I was totally gonna go for some more negotiations. I'm ready. I'm in good shape for it. You make your way through the bog forest to the spot marked on your map. You're just about to give up when you spot a ramshackle tent. Klei, maybe, emerges as you approach. Who's there? You lost, sir? This ain't the road. I'm afraid not. The barons have sent me. What for? I'm not on shift yet. I mean, why would I spend my hard-earned shills? I need you to leave Worksite A alone. Cut your losses. Find a new stomping ground. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just talking to the workers there. The barons haven't outlawed talking on shift. Not yet, anyway. Well, surely there must be something else you can do for your cause. Let's just brainstorm a little bit together, shall we? So yeah, I love this. Let's just rig some dice here, or rig some coins rather. And then yeah, we should definitely be trying to get that grumble up to max XP. And we might want to keep 1 or 2 good red cards in our deck just for dealing with suspicion, right? Okay, so we're getting propaganda. The cost on our cards is getting all screwed up. Let's draw some stuff. Okay, there's my helmet. Good, that's what I was looking for. Free promoted trickery is pretty straightforward. So +3 damage. We could fluster. It's only going to remove 1 damage from their attack. You know what? Let's go carry over. We're able to draw an awful lot of cards in a turn. We could maybe like really blow up next turn. Alright, let us rig Visionary Head Turner. And we'll just get rid of that. Damn stem. And then there's no particular value in preparing stuff at this point, but we should still do it just to level up the helmet. I don't know. Prepare the helmet. And then we have so much rigging. So much rigging. And I mean, we may as well just go ahead and throw all of the flips. Now that flipping heads actually does stuff, feels like we should commit that as much as possible. Okay, so we do want to play our Grumble. Let's draw some cards. We reshuffled the whole thing, so our helmet is in there somewhere. I would love to draw it if we could. Let's go Head Turner. Alright, well we definitely want to make sure we get this done. And then we don't really have a lot of moves here, aside from just win the fight. Which, to be fair, is like a pretty solid move. Yeah, in a long negotiation, we're going to build up so much doubt. This is a very powerful strategy. If this is prepared, gain 2 influence, and it does have good base damage. It does not get full damage off of the coin, so it needs the influence to really benefit. Do we want? I don't know that we want this. I think the thing we're doing right now is I'm not opposed to taking on more cards. I'm not locking our deck, but I think they have to be like actually good cards. Now, I know you don't fear demerits, but the Barons are highly motivated to get Worksite A back to its quota. For now, they've asked me to talk to you, but, you know, they're gonna resort to less savory tactics. You can't do much righteous rabble-rousing if you're, you know, retired. Huh. They're that peeved, huh? Ah, good. Let them crack. Others will work their way under their skin soon enough. As for you, think long and hard about your motivations. You wouldn't want to end up on the wrong side of history. Klei starts packing up her tent. You suspect she intends to disappear. Yeah, no, I know. Listen, I don't even like appearing to look like I work for the man. She's got me there. The work at Worksite A should continue uninterrupted. By the way, I really like this music track. Though you may want to see about getting them some entertainment. Entertainment? I suppose there might... Oh, but that's... that's not his voice. Entertainment? I suppose there might be a laborer who might sing or tell jokes. Only when they're not on shift, of course. It took some convincing, but I was able to deal with the pamphleteer discreetly. Excellent. How wonderful something could go so smoothly for you. Alright, let's upgrade a battle card. I think we have some stuff in our battle deck that's still, yeah, very low XP. We just don't do all that much fighting. We could just take the upgrade on the helmet, but honestly, we're going to get there pretty quickly. We're doing it. Let's take a battle upgrade. And I think it's probably just Gunsmoke. Oh, I like this. Gain 2 actions and 2 overcharge. Thanks for coming here first today. If you need a little help getting things done out there, you can talk to my quartermaster over there about hiring out some automechs. I already have the best automech a person could ask for. Actually, I'm kind of curious, though. Okay, yeah. Not like a temporary hire of one of the man-shaped ones. Well... all non-player characters will prioritize this target. You know, actually, a targeting core is not a bad idea. I'll take that. Just in case we need to direct binary a little bit. All right, I have a lot of money. Let's pop over to the black market here. Hey, Plaka, do you have any fun grafts? I mean, we're probably more likely to need one of these, or to get real good use out of one of these. Whenever you discard a card, deal 2 damage to a random opponent argument. That's fine. Gamble at the start of each turn is kind of whatever. Yeah, not necessarily a great start here. What about battle grafts? Draw 3 extra cards at the start of every turn. At the end of your turn, take 1 damage for every card in your hand above 3. Okay, so you really want to be able to burn through your cards. And I'm concerned about using our health as a resource. Again, Rook feels pretty squishy. Even though he does have all of that free defense in theory, you know, we're trying to play like a high charge strategy. And this is interesting. First attack each battle applies 2 Scorch. So bonus damage to targets with Ricochet is actually really interesting because it means that whatever gets the Ricochet also takes that bonus damage, right? I might actually buy this. It's tough to know whether this is going to be worthwhile. Like your first... things that only happen once per battle. It's very difficult to know the value of those. I'm going to take Scattershot, though. I actually think that seems pretty good. Maybe we end up in kind of a Ricochet place. That is now what we are aiming for. Do I want to also buy the Flash Powder? I don't think I want the Muscle Bank. Well, okay. So if we draw 3 extra cards at the start of every turn, we're drawing half of our deck per turn. And Overcharged Gunsmoke will help us get there. It will help us get to playing everything all the time. Oh, maybe it's good. Maybe it's actually really good. Alright. Talked myself into it. Okay, that was a lot of money that we spent very quickly. So what's next? Right back at it, huh? You are a professional. Have you seen our Cobblebots yet? We build them ourselves out of scrap, and they're almost a match for the Baron's enforcers. But we're low on processing cores, and we need more. The Barons are calibrating a new batch of enforcers out in the bog. I want you to go there and steal as many processing cores as you can. Okay, through punching. One of the mechs has a back door installed. Just say the word incandescent to it, and it'll fight for you. incandescent. I'm totally going to remember this. You collect as many cores as you can. Each one you bring back means we can build another cobblebot for the rise. The automech back door is incandescent. You try to remember not to forget it. That's true. That is exactly what I did. I can definitely remember a word. That seems... Why would I not think that I could do that? You know, self-knowledge is the answer to that question. As you approach the testing grounds, you hear a myriad of clanging, banging, screeching, and swearing. You find a good hiding place and peer out. I told you already, this is delicate equipment. It takes time to get it right. The longer we're out here, the longer the Rise has to find us. So get back to work, and hurry up. The technician returns to her work. The guard stomps off to patrol the area. Hashing Barons. If I didn't need the money... You notice that GT is holding a list of activation codes for the mechs. You remember the password, right? Rook certainly doesn't. I want to make sure that she's not going to get murdered by this. Alright, I'm going to get her attention first. Who? What? GT clutches the mech access codes more tightly. Shh, no, I have a proposal for you. What is it? GT glances warily in the direction of Frash. You'd better act fast. No, we're doing friendly. We're always friendly. The thing about Rook is always friendly. You don't look like a Spark Baron. Why are you working with them anyway? You should help me help some people, help your people, and hand over those codes. If you can understand that. So, okay, we gotta get the automech codes from her. We can absolutely do this. This is very doable. So I mean, let's open with the blacklist, right? Since our graft made it free. Oh wait, why did that do damage to me? Ah, when your damage spills over against GT's arguments, it targets your core argument instead. Hey, read the rules of the battle. That's important to do. Alright, well, I guess I'll do this then. That was a lot of damage to my stupid face. I mean, there wasn't really anything we could do about it, right? I guess I could have blacklisted her core argument, but it feels like making sure we get the automech codes is pretty important. Oh good, we found the stem. Let's do this. We're gonna need that. And then we will deal max damage and gain an action. Deal max damage and draw a card and gain an action. And then... we have one rig. Yeah, we definitely want to do this. I guess I probably should have saved the coin flip for my turn, because I already forgot about the overflow again. But you know what I didn't forget about is how incandescent the password is. So boosted head split is going to do so much damage to me. I guess let's start by drawing some cards. Not exactly what I was looking for. We have a prepare here. Okay, let's do some draw and discard. Alright, that's what I was hoping, was to find clear head. Honestly, though, Headstrong also pretty welcome. I think I'm going to discard the boosted head split that costs actions, because it's too much damage. That's got to get dealt with. Alright, let's start with rigged clear head. It doesn't really matter what we prep. We're just prepping stuff for helmet purposes. Then we're gonna blow this up. And, I don't know, prepare the helmet itself. Okay. That gives me a little bit of cover against the over damage. So, I mean, we may as well. Boosted head split now. Right, redirecting the doubt damage to our actual opponent, I think is going to broadly be a very good idea. And we have so much rigging. I like that helmet. The helmet's very good for us. Oh, it's almost time. Our parasite has nearly hatched. Well, That's very awkward. The stem being in this position makes it super hard to benefit from our head turners. Okay, sadly, there's no way to move a card to the right end of our hand, which is what we actually want to do. Let's do Promoted Trickery, see if we get... Yes, draw a discard. Excellent. Discard the stem. Okay, now things are looking a lot more positive. This one is actually going to net us an action. That's fun. And then we can afford to play both of our prepares. Alright, we've almost got that helmet leveled up already. This delegator thing is really interesting. It actually does... It affects our decision-making a lot. Okay, no reason not to start with a bluff. I do love to bluff. We managed to hit our hand size, though. And I did not draw any of my prepares. Well, I mean, we're definitely gonna do this. Okay, so now all we have to do is 4 damage to win. Let's make sure we use this head turner for the XP. And then... At this point, it, like, extremely doesn't matter what we do. If we could draw cards, this would be a good time to do that. Yeah, it just does not matter, because Doubt is going to do the thing. Oh, that's right, Doubt doesn't fire until the end of her turn, though, so it is important that I put up that composure. Alright, Grumble, what do we got? Gamble, a little bit of damage, or Rig for Snail. I assume, yeah, it says only one outcome can be rigged at one time, so if we have rigged heads, I'm assuming this either doesn't do anything or, like, decreases the amount of rigs we have. So I guess we'll take that version, but that's not very good. We may well remove that from our deck at the first opportunity. And I'm not opposed, like I said, not opposed to having red cards, but they probably have to be better red cards. Enough with the recruitment speech. I agree with you already. Alright, now get out of here before you blow my cover. We're gonna grind you into paste, Grifter. You fumble with the Automech access codes. You're gonna have to enter them as you fight if you want the Automechs to fight with you. Okay, well that's not ideal. Alright, let's do this. So activate one of the... Alright, we're going to be able to call the other robots to our side. Also, the twig done occurred. I mean, I don't want to use the access code. I want to use my lockbox, because it's very important that we lockbox, but maybe the smart thing to do would be to use the access code. Stop fighting if there are only drones left on the team. You're going to heal constantly. Almost everybody's just buffing themselves. Wait, why will I receive damage from Veteran Rook? I'm not still debuffed, am I? Oh, right, sorry, my thing. Oh, right, so we extremely don't want to play a card that costs 3 because of the way our combat graft works. I had pretty much entirely forgotten. Well, let's go ahead and get the accelerant up, I guess. We're also definitely going to lockbox you. And I guess crank? Just trying to get myself into overcharge territory here. Okay, very happy to see this. Unfortunately, this does count as a card for our... Oh, man. Aw, man. This is actually... This graft is really bad with cards that cost more than 1. I wasn't even thinking about that. Well... Alright, let's play one of these. I would love to have a friendly Automech. Hey, it's got the same name as my dog. When Enforcer Binary is hit, reduce its number of attacks this turn by 1. So let's throw a targeting core up. Maybe we should use the targeting core. We can probably get through this drone pretty fast, right? If we all work together. And then I am going to crackle you, though. And then I'm going to take a really huge amount of damage. Yeah, the cards in my deck are too expensive. Okay, that thing's already good. Let's definitely lockbox it. I mean, I don't have to hit it. Hold on. So, it's going to take 5, then another 12. So if we deal 4 damage to it, it'll die when that 4 damage hit occurs, and the 6 damage hit will end up on Thrash instead, which is probably worth our time, right? Of course, we got it for minimum damage there. I guess we use a crackle. Okay, that was enough to shift the attack. And then I hunkered down because I'm like in a terribly desperate place. No, I should have charged and defensed earlier. That's what it, yeah. I should have started the turn with that. And then I don't want to play the targeting core, really. So we're just going to take an extra point of damage here. Alright. That's one source of damage gone. So if we're going to play this, we play it first because it gets me charge. Then I throw out an ammo pouch, which gets us blowout, which is actually really good here. So we just go hair trigger blowout. Minimum damage, of course. Well, nearly minimum. Okay, so we need to rebalance our deck a little bit to try to take better advantage of our graft. I am definitely going to lockbox you. And then crackle for XP, blast for XP. Alright, this at least ends the fight. I underestimated the damage of this graft. I did almost all of that to myself. That's really harsh. Alright, apply 1 ricochet to all enemies is definitely very cool. Yeah, let's take that. That's right up our alley. We need cards that let us discard and make things cheaper, though. That's very, very high priority. If we find any opportunity to do anything like that. You collect up the automech processing cores that lay strewn about. The remainder come out of the silent automechs with a satisfying pop. Alright, so we ended up doing that in such a way that it didn't matter that we remember the incandescent thing. Now that we have a little bit more money, we got up to 101 here. I should probably take a quick look at the vendor and see if it is possible for us to get a thing that will help. Fuel canister's fun. Fuel canister's very fun, actually. Give me that. It does not help with the task that we're at here, but like setting people on fire is good for our deck. Also, just general life strategy, pretty solid. Alright, here are your cores. I almost died for them. That's a nice haul. Surprisingly good work, Grifter. Okay, hey, 10 max health. Oh, interesting. At the start of each battle, apply 4 ricochet to a random target. I mean, this combines so well with our other graft. It's hard to not want to take that. Just jam a pinball bumper up into my brain. It's definitely going to make me worse at stealth. Everyone is going to hear me coming. A tech salvager has opened an impromptu shop and they can disassemble your Autodog for valuable parts. Why would I do such a thing? Or Brash can give me a hip flask, which I don't necessarily need. In fact, I kind of don't even think it's good. It's fine. I do not want to disassemble Autodog. Yeah, alright, give me the hip flask. What's up, Brash? Hey, Rook, I found something the other day. Made me think of you. You don't have to take it if it'll bog you down, but it's yours. Yeah, it's fine to have in the deck. It's not going to do much for us right now, but, you know, we could get some green cards that don't rely so much on the coin. And then, you know, the dead drop. I am very concerned about our health. A stranger approaches you. Foolish of them, given your track record so far. Hail, soldier. Ah, yes, metal. The metal merchant. Alright, we know how metal works. Oh, hold on. The dialogue might be different, though. I've heard of this. A sort of hedge religion, yes? It's more than quaint superstition, friend. Metal is a force to be reckoned with. Okay, no, it's not actually that different. Find the shrine and see for yourself. Okay. Well, we can definitely go trade in our little bit of metal here for maybe maybe a health upgrade. I think the health upgrades are more expensive than that. Nope, you know what? I'll take it. It'll give us 2 health right now, and I am desperate. Then also, we can have a look at this. So, hits all enemies, applies 8 burns, split evenly between enemies. That's a little awkward. That's not the way you want to apply burn. Gain charge until you are fully charged, then spend all your charge. Weird. Spend all charge, then gain charge until you are fully charged. Concentration. No, hold on. Sorry, I was just... No tooltips, huh? I don't actually know what concentration is. For the next 2 turns, prepare a card after... Like, the thing is, I don't think we actually need help with negotiations. It's combat where I feel a little weak. So... Gaining a bunch of defense in a big hurry actually does seem like it might save our lives right now. I like apply burn, but splitting the burn evenly between all enemies is really weird. I think this may save our life. Also, it's interesting that in all of these, Rook is wearing this like weird armored outfit that maybe it's a reference to his past or something. Maybe that's what he used to wear when he worked for the Admiralty. I mean, he was a spy though, right? It should probably be more subtle than that. Alright, let's go file the daily report. And probably get attacked by another boss. Nope, maybe not. You arrive at the drop point this time without ambush. You jot quickly in a bird scratch only you and a few others understand, detailing what you've learned of the rise and the Spark Barons. Basically nothing. You file your report and find a message left by your counterpart on the other side of the wall. Help an acolyte of Hesh retrieve stolen goods from a spree encampment. Okay. The printed instructions read, documents that are embarrassing to the cult have been stolen and are currently in possession of an exiled spree raiding party operating in the bog. Make contact with Prax, a cult priest in the region, and coordinate to recover the documents. Okay. I hope Prax knows how to heal. I guess we're going back to the bar. We could buy some food. Let's talk to Prax first. Few folks make it as far as Prax without looking smug about it, and Prax is no exception. Evening, Grifter. I don't really need the resolve. And probably Prax liking us does not have any actual effect on the job, right? You're Prax, I'm Rook. You've paid for help? You? I was hoping for someone a little more... pious? Well, I could let you work things out with Hesh personally if you prefer. No. Hesh's tentacles writhe in mysterious ways. Don't they all? But perhaps you are a ripple left by his passing. That would be a good thing. So, these documents then... the spree have the documents. They stole them, and now they're hiding out in the bog, waiting for things to blow over. And you want me to walk in there guns blazing to get them back. Don't you people have Luminari for that sort of thing? No, I need to keep this quiet. Using the Luminari would invite questions that I do not want to answer. And what I want you to do is distract the spree leader. Offer her a score she can't refuse and take them out of the encampment. I'll sneak in and get the documents while you're out. Then we can meet back up for payment. What score should I offer? I'm an honest grifter, not some bandit. Yes, honest. That's what I am. I've arranged something. A merchant caravan has broken down on one of the bog's back roads. Their cargo will get the spree's attention. Do I want to ask a lot of questions? I feel like the whole deal with Rook is that you hire him when you want someone who will not ask questions. We're just gonna head out. To the bog it is, then. But I mean, not immediately, because I need food. Must eat. Yeah, 30 HP? That sounds pretty good. It costs us basically nothing, thanks to all of our boons, which is really nice. Alright. Rook, don't be ungrateful. So are we going to get jumped on the road? No, remarkably quiet evening. You find the bandits where Prax said they would be. The leader, Hiku, hears you approach. Who's there? Oh, just a simple grifter. I mean you no harm. How did you even find this place? Well, I heard some big players from Murder Bay were in the bog. And my specialty lies in finding things that other people don't know about. And I'm good at my job. Which is why I sought you out. I have a proposition. We are big players. You have that part right. Well, spit it out then. But if I don't like what I hear, I'll have you killed where you stand. Okay, we should be able to resolve this reasonably amicably, I think. There's a merchant caravan nearby, transporting bog goods to the gate. It's lightly defended, and it's stuck. We could take it if we work together. Momentarily paralyzed with doubt. Yes, we definitely want to go ahead and lead off with that. Get ourselves a rig. And then... no card draw this time, huh? Alright. Let's just prepare this helmet. And then also... rig some more coins. And then also... flip some more coins. We already have 6 rigs up. And I don't think we actually need to play the hip flask here. Oh good, it turned into an earworm! If this is in your hand at the end of the turn, add another earworm to your draw pile. That's very concerning. Please improvise me some discard? No such luck. Well... We don't really have a move for this. Yeah, that's ugly. Alright. Draw, then prepare. I was gonna prepare this, but I guess may as well do that one. And then we prepare. We do this thing with prepare. I guess the plan here is just to race her down before the earworm has a chance to multiply. Doesn't seem like a great plan. So we definitely want to throw out our gambles here. We almost got there. And spending our flourish wouldn't have helped, because the doubt wouldn't have defeated her until after our earworm multiplied anyway. Oh yeah, the blacklist. Definitely add your name. Okay, Jabber's kind of cool. At least it has a high base damage. I don't think that... I do like this art for Foulmouth, but I don't think that any of these really make sense in our deck. Your offer sounds good. Almost too good. Oh wait, hold on. I like good offers. Good is a good thing. We hit the caravan, split the loot, 80-20. Deal? Oh, no, Rook, you gotta negotiate. She's gonna know it's a trick. Well, maybe not her, given what just happened. But most people would know that that's a sign that it's a trick. Lead the way. Me and my people will follow behind. You do the talking, and we'll step in if we need to. Hiku rounds up the troops and heads out. You play along. Yeah, I'm a little worried about this earworm situation. You find the caravan. Someone is arguing loudly with a very disgruntled Oshne. Get moving, you useless pile of ooze! Wait, did you hear that? Who's there? Oh, a grifter. What do you want? I want to threaten the caravan? I'd rather not just straight fight. Let's try threaten first. I'm not necessarily very good at intimidation attempts, but I do just have a powerful deck at this point, so... Listen, it's not so much what I want as what you want. As in, do you want to live? You're surrounded by bandits, friend. As a personal favor, I'm giving you one chance to walk away unscathed before my associates pop out of the bog and cut you down. This might work. Okay, so your thing is the kickback thing. Let's draw some cards. Show me helmet. Ah, we have a prepare, so I was very eager to find that helmet. Okay, discard the earworm. What a surprise. Okay, so we have, like, an acceptable turn. It's fine. There's nothing that particularly needs to be prepared. Let's rig up some dice and do a whole bunch of damage. Rig up some, what do you call it? Some coins, and then do a whole bunch of damage. Go ahead and incept as much doubt as possible. Now see, we're in kind of a tight situation here, and we're gonna take a lot of damage. I think I actually am going to Negotiation Flourish here. So we'll incept a bunch of doubt, maybe we'll do some direct damage. Ah, it's a shame. Did not want the coin to end on snails. But getting the doubt out early was a big deal there. Okay, so card costs 0 anyway. It got the pay 10 shills thing, but yeah, all right. Hold on, what is this? Ah, yeah, that's the money talks. Draw me some cards. Okay, we found our helmet. That's not 100% ideal. There we go. I was looking for a rig. So now... I guess I should have thrown out Speculative Grumble early, but I really wanted to get the coin flipped over for Head Turner. Well, I guess Head Turner doesn't even matter. Never mind. I'm just doing stuff because I'm used to doing it that way, pretty much. Sure. Gain an influence. Yeah, I should have grumbled at the beginning of the turn. Whatever, who needs to maximize... Who needs to play video games well? Everybody does that. This is my my new avant-garde performance here. What about a Let's Play channel where you just only make mistakes? Oh, hey, that's nice. Yet another name for the list. That list is getting pretty powerful. Yeah, hey, what a surprise. Alright, draw a card versus bonus damage. I think we're still on Visionary. Okay, so the extra earworms are not added to the deck permanently. And we can play it for an action to expend it. Things are only getting worse. Ooh, I do like this. And sometimes, even when it's not prepared, we're going to get it for free because of our graft. Yeah, I think that's actually quite good for us. Alright, take it. Take all of it. This job ain't worth dying for. Alan and her entourage scuttle off, and Hiku comes out of hiding. Ah, you appear to have a way with words, Grifter. Now, let's see what we got here. Hiku spends a long time rustling through the various packs and crates attached to the Oshnu. She does not look pleased with her findings. I thought you said this was going to be a rich haul. Is it not? And most of this stuff is just bog shite, and it's all stamped with the Baron's imprint already. I couldn't sell this if I tried. And also, I wouldn't try. Let's try to make up an excuse. My suspicion is we're going to end up having a fight here, but I'm going to try my best. Hey, this is as big a surprise to me as it is to you. My information said this caravan was loaded. Okay. Didn't roll heads right away, but we can do some work here. So let's rig, then, you know, prepare, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, flip me a coin. Visionary bluff for free. We get to max out our helmet here. Well, do I want to just play head split, maybe? Now, you know what? I'm going to do this, even though it's less damage, just so that we actually take 0 instead of taking 1. Because when you're at 12, the difference between 0 and 1 is pretty significant. Also, I didn't actually read her thing. Whenever you shuffle your deck, Hiku gains impatience. Okay. That's not awesome for us, because we do shuffle our deck a lot. Or, alternatively, we never shuffle our deck. Welcome to the list. That list has so many names on it now. Alright, what becomes of our helmet? 2 composure to all friendly arguments, or 4 composure to a random argument. We often have... Well, no, we don't. We sometimes have an extra argument. I'm going to take boosted helmet. I think we usually don't have an argument that we don't care about composure on, so I think that's going to be better. So spend an influence. This card gains 3 damage until the end of the negotiation. That's fun. Or agency. I do think agency is potentially compelling. Now that we actually have a little bit of influence income, this is better than it used to be. But I still kind of... I don't think that's worth taking. Alright, I believe you. Doesn't put any more shills in my pocket, but I guess neither would kill you. Ha! Be seeing you around, Grifter. Hiku heads back toward her encampment. You hope Prax has finished her task. I'm certainly not going to go check. Right? Okay, we're gonna meet at a different point. We had arranged a different point. You find Prax waiting for you. Alright, did you get the documents? I did, thank you. I hope Hiku wasn't too much trouble? I successfully occupied Hiku. Hiku has no idea what just happened to... And then Hiku arrives and charges forward with a fresh entourage of followers. Yep, that makes sense. You lying, thieving, no-account cheat! I have incurred some fury. Status cards. Costs additional action in battle is not even really a problem. I don't think that affects us at all. Well, I guess it's time to defend ourselves. That's a lot of stars there on Hiku. Keep me alive, Grifter. I can't pay you if I'm dead. That's a good point. Wow. Check out that weapon. Okay. So, we start the battle by drawing 10 billion cards that we cannot actually play all of. So you have been given 4 points of ricochet right off the bat. Let's increase, shall we? So playing Crank right away doesn't help as much right here because of the fact that we don't... It won't put us into overcharge. So let's see. I definitely want to play the lockbox. I want to bash the lockbox open against Hiku's head. I kind of want to tremor. But maybe the right play is Accelerant, then Crackle, then Lockbox to the face. I'm going to take a ton of damage here. But we got to start doing damage too. I'm going to do it that way. Accelerant, then Crackle. Build up some charge here, and I am in fact just going to get walloped real bad, but I am hatching this lockbox. Okay, wow. So the open lockbox... Oh, it put it all into my hand. The target has metallic apply stun and expend. That's cool, so that's a thing we keep. A couple of good grenades. A bog brew. May end up real happy to have the bog brew. I was not expecting it to put a bunch of stuff directly into my hand. Okay, so we found our twig. The bloated is too expensive to use. Gunsmoke's gonna help, though. Let's... How do we want to target this? Do I want to focus my allies entirely on the fleet and just get rid of it real fast? I don't think I'm going to be able to get rid of it. I'm definitely going to fuel canister. So everybody's going to take 5, and then also deal either 2 or 3 to everybody else. So you're going to drop to... You're going to take at least 9 damage from that. Which will be enough to panic you. When does this fire? At the start of my turn. Okay. Well, the fleet is attacking the dog anyway. Yeah, alright. Everybody... Is all this damage... Hold on. Where's all this coming from? Okay, Hiku just has... Yeah, Hiku has way too many attacks. The amount of damage we have to deal to Grot is so much lower, though. Let's get rid of Grot. Ammo pouch me a... You know, Blowout's not bad. We only have 3 charge right now. I think I'm still going to take it. And I think we do, like... Hair trigger... Okay, that's almost enough to not make me take damage from my graft. Almost. Ow. Alright, a bunch of bleeds. Cool, I needed more garbage in my deck. This might be a good situation to start using some grenades and stuff. Only stuns enemies with metallic. I am... Do we need to bog brew? So I don't necessarily have to kill Grot. We can leave Grot alive. Actually, Grot's gonna die to burn damage and stuff, I think. I'm not gonna bother targeting Grot, but I think Grot's just dead. I don't actually have a lot of good ways to play out my hand here. Ricochet doesn't really make a lot of sense anymore. I guess I hunkered down on myself to avoid some of the damage I'm going to do to myself. And then play, like, Bog Brew and throw the grenade or something? I don't really want to do a kick. Maybe I should, maybe? I kind of don't, like, it doesn't feel right to spend the grenade. Alright, let's try to level this kick up. It's a pretty solid hit. Oh right, the ricochet damage is lethal. That's also a thing. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage and expend this card. Damn it. Alright, well the good news is, Hiku's not going to be in the fight for much longer. Do we want to open with the ammo pouch? Probably, right? Let's at least figure out what we're going to get this turn. So yeah, we can throw up some more burn. 20 in total. Can we get there? They're putting up 13. Yeah, we've got the surrender. So we could kill Hiku, and it would remove this Bane, but I don't think I care about this Bane. And killing Hiku might make someone else hate us, and I'm just going to accept the surrender. Okay, so we got some metal, we got some resolve, we got that makeshift dagger, which is pretty good. Upgrades to hair trigger and ammo pouch. Of course, I'm going to go for the upgraded cards. Spend up to 2 charge to deal 3 bonus damage per charge spent, or 1 to get 6. I mean, we're going to go boosted trigger. We're trying to play a high charge strategy. We don't want to be spending extras. But I don't know if it's actually viable. I have no idea. Burnout. If this card is in your hand at the end of your turn, expend it. Interesting. None of these really do any of the things that we want from our deck. Like, we need to get discard or get things that affect the cost of things, or that that play well with high charge, or, you know, like, none of this stuff is really very compelling, I think. I killed one person by accident. Well, okay, at least it's a replenish. So it goes into our negotiation hand, and then we draw an extra card. It doesn't actually, like, clog up our draws or anything. Ah, hash take you. Hey, you get out of here before I can reconsider my leniency. And Prax loves you. Status cards cost 1 less action in battle. Cool. I'm not sure that was the right play. Now we're both going to have to keep one eye over our shoulder. But here's your payment as promised. Listen, I was already going to have to. It's not a big deal to me. Oh no, Fleckfist dislikes me for some reason. 6 max resolve is kind of fine, I guess. I guess this, you know what? Now that we have an auto dog, this is more compelling than it was the first time it was offered to us, I think. It is... I don't know, maybe it's okay. The thing is, I just don't think we need a myelin buffer. I think we're doing just fine in negotiations at this point. I suppose we could take nothing. That is an option. I'm gonna grab the bandana. It's fine. You know, binary will be thankful we have it, and we can just go and jam an extra combat graft slot into us. I think I'll do that right now before we go to bed. A fellow grifter approaches you. Hey, buddy, you got a minute? I suppose. Are you a laborer? No. Been there, obliterated that. I'm a hunter. Proper license, not some washout. I'm tracking a target from Murder Bay. Normally I'd see the job through, but to be honest, the less time I spend here in the bog, the better. But you look like a capable sort. What do you say to some paying work? I would love paying work. If we split the bounty, your share would be 200. That's a lot of money. I do have some questions. Who's the target? Apologies, by the way, that both these characters have the same voice. Some Spark Baron enforcer. Intel says they're rocking some experimental modifications, so things might get spicy. I might be able to handle that. You know what, I'm into it. Seems reasonable. I look forward to working with a professional. Ah, thank the sea slime. I've about had it up to here with the bugs in this place. Follow me. I've got a lead, and it should be quick to see it through. Okay. I think we can handle a thing here. I think we're in an okay spot. Sal takes you down a hidden bog path. It's not long before you hear what you assume is your quarry. Damn grifter hounding me every step. If Philemo finds out about this... Hey, I remember Sparky. So, like, do you want an extra boss fight? Oh, don't mind me. I don't aim to interrupt your ruminations. I can slap the cuffs on while you keep muttering to yourself. The Baron looks around, panicked. Seeing you, he clutches a coin purse. You're the one Philemo hired, right? I'll pay you double what she offered to get her off my back. I do not really want to fight Sal. But also, Sparky. But Sal's probably a competent fighter, right? And she's going to benefit from my bandana. Alright, we're going for it. I got 36 health. This may kill us. So sorry, Baron, but my services have already been engaged. Okay. Let's figure this out. Yeah, first of all, apply a wound. Then, we're definitely gonna want to gunsmoke. Let's check what's in the ammo pouch here. We don't have a charge right now, and we're not going to gain one. So I probably just want to boost the spare battery. Get ourselves a little bit of defense. You're not metallic, but I might still throw this at your face. Applying ricochet here isn't going to do anything. So I mean, we can afford to play kick into crackle though, and then we end up with 3 cards in hand and we don't take any damage from our graft. So I'm going to do the kick even though applying ricochet doesn't actually help, just because that's the most damage. And we're close to having a combat flourish. Could you not throw grenades at me, please? Who taught you manners? What's wrong with you? You know, he doesn't really have that much health. We can get this done. So, great big damage, and then I would rather play the blast, I think. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. And we want to get through this quick, because otherwise he's going to blow my dog up. What is Sal doing over here? Okay, so this is a combo build, Sal. Deal 20% less damage and receive 20% more damage. Wow. Good debuff there. So, I don't think we're going to need the Bog Brew. I don't think we're going to need to heal here. I think we can crank into a kick, and that's going to just about get us there, actually. Alright, and we are totally allowed to kill this guy. But Sal was talking about putting the cuffs on him. I'm sure she wants him alive. Alright, we managed to sneak through that. So 2 more base damage or the extra point of charge, which will then give us more damage on every other card we play afterward. The thing is, right now, we're not really in a place where we're getting the burn bonus consistently, so I think I am going to take this. And what if it was 2 kicks? So you benefit double from overcharge and from wounds and stuff. And I like applying ricochet, but I don't so much like doing it with a card that costs 2. I'm going to take double kick. I think that's sensible. And bonus damage equal to the cost of the 2 most expensive cards in your hand. That seems... You know, it's alright now, but we're hoping to get to a place where it won't be relevant anymore. This is a healing card. And it spends on... it benefits from us having lots of charge. I like it. Let's take it. I'm gonna need some healing cards. I'm doing a lot of damage to myself lately. Alright, hold your fire, dammit. I yield. Funny how they never come around before I knock the tar out of them, huh? Thanks for the help there, Pops. You're pretty good with those pistols. They're the best friends I've ever had. Huh. You sound like someone else I know, by which I mean myself. Sal's gonna love me either way. Why would I turn down the money? Here's your pay. A bargain for the time you saved me. Ah, pleasure. I hope you make it back to Murder Bay as quickly as you like and also alive. Quicker if I can manage it. If your business ever brings you to Murder Bay, look me up at the Grog and Dog. That's a rather disreputable establishment, isn't it? Yeah, it's the best. With her bounty in hand, Sal struts off through the mud, an impressive feat in itself. Okay, cool. At the start of each negotiation, gain 2 influence and 2 dominance. That's pretty cool. You know, I've always said Sal seems like a people person. Alright, anyway, I was going to go jam a graft into my head, and I think that that's even more correct to do now with all this money, and we can certainly afford the HP loss. I would like to add a combat graft slot. Yep, 15 damage, whatever. I'm about to go to sleep. Alright, do you have new grafts available? Oh, you do. While you have concentration, all cards gain 2 maximum damage. You know, we did pick up that concentration increases minimum damage of all attacks by 1. Okay. So we did take a flourish that gives us concentration. Whenever you hit full charge, gain 3 overcharge. That seems actually very good for us. Do I want to just take that right away? Just fill the slot? This stuff is all the same. Oh no, is the memory lock's different. You know, that's not bad either. I think I'm going to take that memory lock. I think that's actually very good for us. Alright, and then maybe we'll not spend any more today, so we still have plenty of money to work with tomorrow. And we have one person who still likes us, so that's going to get upgraded to love. I think this is working out pretty well. Fleckfist emerges from the back of the bar. Hey, what's your deal? Grifter, over here. I have a task for you. Huh, last I checked, my employer's Calandra, not you. Last I checked, folks say you've been working with the Barons between jobs for Calandra. Now, Calandra is very busy, so I doubt she's heard the same rumors that I have. Yet. So what is it you want? I need a mess cleaned up. We bought some fleet eggs from the spree in Murder Bay. The plan was to slow down the Baron dig sites with the bugs. Treat the workers right, the bugs don't show up, and the quotas get filled. You willingly introduced fleets to the bog. It turns out one of those eggs was a queen. Honest mistake. So now I need it dead before the Barons find it. They'll call in the big guns if they need to deal with it, and I don't want to face those big guns afterward. Well, I don't want to do this. We're going to have to buy some food here. I've seen fleet before, but not a queen. What are we up against here? It's big and nasty. It'll probably die if you shoot it enough. Cool, great. I thought we were done for the day, which is why I took that graft slot. Alright, I suppose I don't have much choice in the matter, do I? On account of, my limited options. Ha! You know the score. There's some of our brothers and sisters keeping the fleet at bay at the site. Maybe they'll help you. Probably not. I'll find you when it's over. Alright, hey, Habel. I could use a little bit of food, please. Alright, let's just crap up our battle deck even more. It's fine, my deck doesn't need to be good. Whew. Alright, let's go try to survive a boss fight I didn't know we were going to have to do. I suppose, yeah, technically the thing with the Hiku didn't have a boss, splash card. But I was like, it's a bunch of difficult fights in a row, maybe this counts. You find some Rise members guarding the entrance to a small cave. Unsettling noises occasionally rise up from its mouth, to which the Rise responds by blindly firing shots into the darkness. Are you the relief? Oh, Hesh, am I glad to see you. We're running low on ammo, and that thing down there is getting angrier. Yeah, I'm going to need some help with this, obviously. I'm going to take down that queen, but I need backup. Whoa, now, we didn't sign up for that. Okay, so play the receive support card to end the negotiation. Choose a card to prepare with memory lock. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so it's just that thing. Alright, well, let's get some allies, shall we? I guess we can only actually take 2 allies, I think. Are there 5 slots on a side? I don't know. We'll try to win everything, I guess. Do I have a rig in my hand? Yes. Alright, let's flip a coin. Boosted head split, actually very, very good in this situation. Visionary bluff. We do not have access to another way of preparing cards. Well, alright. Visionary bluff me. Right now I'm only going to take 4. It doesn't feel like that's really worth worrying about. So I guess we just rig again and then play the boosted head split. I don't think promoted trickery is the right play here. So let's rig against you. Okay, that's going to get us where we're going. And then, since we rigged, we may as well call it. Alright, now we're going to have to get back. We're going to have to get all the way through our deck in order to get the receive support card back, but it shouldn't be a big deal. We're pretty good at drawing. Prepare a card. Doesn't matter what. I guess it does matter what. It matters that a little bit. Oh, interesting. we could lose control of them if we're not careful about guarding them. Let's get rid of the propaganda thing, because I need to not be drawing a lot of extra cards. We gotta get through our deck as fast as possible here. Okay. I can't actually play anything that requires a target, so I guess we're done. Oh no, my influence. Let's prepare. Doesn't matter. I don't get to take your name because you didn't put up anything for me to target. I am going to expend this. Again, let's just not put additional cards into the deck. And then it doesn't really matter. I guess just end turn. I can't do anything about that, can I? Nope. Alright. I'm gonna flip the coin a couple of times. I was gonna add some stacks of doubt. Yeah, okay, I figured. It would put the dog back on this side, and then we can blow it up again. So let's prepare this one. What is this? Okay, gain 2 actions. Draw a card for each friend you have in the Rise. That's cool. That's a neat effect. Alright, let's just reclaim the dog, and then receive their support. Do we want any of this? Draw 2 cards, then gamble, and if... Oh, wow. That seems pretty good, and while it is expensive, you know, sometimes we get a card for free, like... I think we're gonna take this. I think that has some real value to us. Fine, I can spare some fighters, but I'm not going down there. You signal to the volunteers and head into the cave. Well, I guess let's find out if we die. You follow the low guttural sounds deep into the cave. Turning a corner, you find yourself in the Queen's brood chamber. Hundreds of hungry eyes snap to attention as the Queen rises on impossibly small wings to meet you. I am the aggressor. Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay. So yeah, I think if one of them gets knocked out of the fight, the other fighter will show up. Not a good start. So you're gonna get a lot of defense a lot of times, and we just have to go really super hard here. Well... Alright, I was looking for a source of some charge, because we're going to try to energy loop. I probably want to throw up this first. This will at least remove a point of chitinous. I'm going to hold off on our flourish for the moment. Maybe I shouldn't, because this is kind of a lot of damage that we're taking. You know what? I am going to actually just hit this flourish. So I should have done that before attacking. We just threw away some damage, but it doesn't. Sorry, I didn't press the confirm button. It would have just increased the minimum damage to the maximum damage of that attack. But we're gonna energy loop because it's gonna go out of our deck either way. We may as well play it. Alright, everybody's gonna do nothing for the first turn of the battle for some reason, and then we're gonna actually start fighting? Okay. I think that this probably is a Lumen Grenade situation, even though there's not a lot of stuff out here to fight. Just do 14 seems pretty solid. Yeah, we want to just burn through this thing. I have concerns. So then we blast and boosted Crackle. Maybe I do this. Playing this early wouldn't have helped because we're not hitting overcharge anyway. Do I want to play the blast for less damage just to get the XP going? Yeah, I think so. We do need to get our cards leveled up here. What is that debuff you put up? Okay, well that's not very interesting. Cobblebat Hash was definitely already only going to attack this target. Alright, let's gain some of this, and then... I'm a little concerned about... Oh no, this is Cobbledog. This isn't Binary. Binary will show up if one of these three gets defeated. Okay, that's the way I want that to go. So, you don't have Burn. We don't have the ability to apply Burn. I'm a little surprised to see that it hasn't summoned any little ones, but I'm wondering if it's going to here. I was actually expecting our Ricochet to be, like, pretty good. I guess let's Blast and Crackle. And also Blast. And I don't think we have to use Bog Brew. I think I'm going to try to hold Bog Brew for difficult fights on a later day. Okay, here come the larvae. Well, good news. When this dies, inserts tiny stinger into your hand. Oh, that's cool. I mean, we're working through the stacks of chitinous pretty well on our own. But yeah, I mean, like, we may as well throw up the shock grenade. I know we don't really need to because we have the Ricochet, but also, why not just blow them up immediately? Alright, so let's peel all of your defense. And then, I mean, we may as well just do it again. Right, screw trying to optimize for the maximum number of defense removals when we could just kill the thing, right? Again, I'm not sequencing particularly well. We should definitely have played Improvise first to get information. But it looks like it's not going to matter. You know, we're not really paying for these sequencing errors. And in fact, it may not even have changed the number of turns we're looking at here, because I think we wouldn't have killed it last turn either way, and we're definitely killing it this turn either way, so ends up being very irrelevant. So you're going to take 13 right now. You actually have 24 health, so I do need to make sure the job gets done. I think I'm not going to play the crank. I'm just going to go Accelerant into Boosted Crackle. There we go. I will get the job done. Thank you. Alright, let's take that blast upgrade. Okay, these are both actually really compelling for us. Let's take a reliable source of burn. I think that's pretty good. We're almost up to leveling that up. Okay. We got the giant stinger, which is fine. Probably not awesome, actually. This card gains 1 damage every time you gamble. That card is bananas for us. It's so good. It's so unbelievably good. Also, the art on this is extremely good. Yeah, Cash Out is great for us. And whenever you attack an enemy that has burn, gain defense. I mean, this effect is probably going to be okay for us at this point. I'm going to take that. Although, adding cards that cost more than 1 action to our deck is maybe not awesome. The Fleet Queen collapses in a pile of chitin and ichor. The stench of it all chases you out of the cave. Kilka does a quick head count as your party emerges. Satisfied with the result, she nods to you. Yeah, I took the brunt of the damage there. So it's dead then. It is, and all of your people have been returned to you in one piece. Good work, Grifter. I was right to be convinced by you to bet on you. Fleckfist arrives on the scene. It's dead. It is. And you are not. That's good, I guess. But if I find out that you are working with the Barons, I'll gut you myself. Alright, that's charming. I forget my manners. You helped me help the Rise, so I owe you something. Here, take this. Yeah, give me a graft. Gain an action at the start of your turn, but enemies don't panic. Even more self-damage. Or I think quick charger is the right move for us. I want enemies to panic, because I don't want to have to kill everybody. You know, that's surprisingly generous of you, Fleckfist. Are you warming up to me? Don't make me tear it out of you again. Fleckfist leaves, leaving the rest of the rise to clean up the mess. So see, it's a good thing we didn't install that slot. You know, given the number of times we turned down the opportunity to gain a graft on day 1, it's shocking how many graft slots we've got filled. Can I go install a new one? Now I think we're actually done. So we can afford to take the hit. Yep, I do kind of need it. Just in case we see another cool battle graft. Okay, now I'm done. Now let's go. What if this time I actually got to go to bed? Now, about that fine accommodation you so graciously offered. Okay, good. We actually get to go to bed, no more interruptions. Sometimes a proper bed feels too soft, so you fall asleep on the floor instead. Okay. Things got a little scary, a little tiny bit there, but on the whole, we did very well for ourselves. We got hated by somebody, but not in a way that actually matters, and we gained a lot of... okay, weird. We gained a lot of capability there. Also, Calandra has been upgraded to Love. The first item card you play in battle is played twice. That's actually kind of cool. You open your eyes to a new day. At least this one doesn't come with a new name and identity, too. Hebel grunts like a grease fire as you approach. Package came for you. Who left it? Didn't leave a name. Just a package. You have a shrewd eye in there somewhere, Hebel. I'm sure of it. Just take it before it explodes. That'd be bad for business. Hebel resumes his duties, making sure to keep the bar between himself and your package. You hold your breath and pull the string. No explosion. Must be my lucky day. Inside, you find a bundle of loose papers and a note addressed to you in a complex cipher. Nevertheless, years of training have allowed you to grasp most of the work at a glance. Candidate device located. Deep Bog, rumored hermetic faction. The next portion requires a more clear translation, but after a moment of study, its meaning unfurls before you. Secure the loyalty of one of your contacts using the enclosed intelligence. Either one of them should know more about these boggers. The intelligence file itself reveals the location of a bogger encampment, and implies they've found a large cache of ancient technology. This is the kind of lead that either the Barons or the Rise would literally kill for. Everybody here would literally kill for everything. That's not even that impressive. Alright, well, I think that we are well out of time for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time on Monday, we're hopefully going to resolve at least a little bit of this suspense, because frankly, I don't know if I can take it all. And we'll see you then.